Hi and welcome. I thought I'd show how you can use Volumetrics in Eevee Render Engine in Blender. I've created a simple scene here to demonstrate with Volumetric. So that's the effect without, and here we have the Volumetrics turned on. So before we start, we will have to go through some render settings, render properties. I have enabled ambient occlusion, bloom, screen space reflection, also refraction. I've left the settings to the default settings, and here it's important that we go into the Volumetrics option. I've increased the end to 200 meters and changed the tile size from 8 to 4. So the lower the tile size, the better the quality of the Volumetrics. Also enabled volumetric lighting and volumetric shadows. In the shadows tabs, I have also increased the cube size from 512 to 1024. And in color management, I've left it to filmic, but I've increased the contrast to medium high contrast. So now I will show how you can do this volumetric. So let's remove this. I will go back to material preview and I will add a cube. Shift A, mesh and the cube. We will have to increase the size of this quite a bit so it will cover this scene or this landscape. So I will press S on my keyboard and then 10 as a starting reference. And then it's just a matter of scaling this so it covers. Now with our cube selected, we will go to Object and Apply Scale. We can tab into the rendered preview. I have also applied to the scene a sun with a strength factor of 3. Change the color to yellowish, yellow, red, orange, and a simple point light with a strength of 50,000 watts. I haven't changed anything else. So we will select the cube, we will go into material properties and create a new material. Let's call this material volume. We're now going to change the principled BSDF to volume or volumetrics. Principled volume. And it looks kind of strange. We have to jump into the shading editor now, so I will do that. I will have my rendered preview on, and the principled volume is now connected to the surface. We will need to change that to the volume, and we have an emission strength by 1. We lower that to 0. We have quite high density of 1, and that factor will be lowered quite a bit. Perhaps 0.0015. Enter. Emission 0, density 0.002. And we have now created this volumetric over our scene. I will change the color of the volumetric to white. We can also see what it looks like if we increase this a bit to perhaps 4. To get a little bit different effect. And we can now see how the volumetric reacts to the lighting in the scene to simulate the sunset or something like that. I've tried to match the direction of the light here to create a bit of a sunset effect over the mountains. This is a very simple scene just for demonstrational purpose, but I think you will get the idea. This can be quite taxing on the GPU of the computer that you're using. So if you find the computer to struggle a bit, you can always go into the render properties, change the tile size, and also change the end of the volumetrics. Okay, that's it. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.